Thank you for taking the time to visit with us. My name is Leon McKenzie, and I'm the General Manager for US Probate Leads. I'd like to take a couple minutes to explain to you what probate properties are and why you might have an interest in them. Probate properties are those properties found in an estate when someone passes. An executor is assigned by the state and is tasked with the job of ensuring that the heirs of the estate receive whatever the decedent wished, or in those cases where there was no will, actually taking estate-related properties, turning them into cash, and then distributing the cash to the heirs of the estate. So when you start looking at the opportunities available to you with estate properties, the first person you will want to contact will be the executor. You will want to be the individual that reaches the executor at the point in time that he or she will be making the decision as to what needs to be done with those properties. Through the US Probate Leads program, we will provide you leads that will allow you to be that individual. A lot of properties in probate actually are for sale. Many real estate investors are not aware of this fact. A lot of times you will hear, that house is in probate, you can't do anything with it. That really is not true at all. The executor of the estate has been tasked with divvying up that estate and providing either cash or property to the individual heirs that are associated with the estate. The executors are usually very motivated to sell these properties. There are a number of reasons why that might happen. They may just simply live too far from the estate. For example, you may have someone that lives in New York and the estate's in Texas. It's quite expensive to travel such a great distance on a frequent basis, and they may be spending their own personal funds to do that. In a lot of cases, the emotional stress associated with someone passing is going to result in an individual executor being motivated to sell the property quickly. We also see what's known as heir infighting. This is a situation that occurs when money is put on the table and each heir feels that he is entitled to probably more than what is logically determined by the executor. In these cases, the heirs can begin to have serious issues with one another, and the executor can get in the middle of these fights. That always brings out the worst in people, and it brings out a need to divvy up the property to generate the proceeds from that sale. If the properties in the estate are going to be sold, they are available for sale by the executor of the estate for all parties involved, and can quite often result in the executor simply looking for a solution. You might well be that solution. And finally, the debts that are associated with the estate need to be paid. Unfortunately, with most estates, there are debts that need to be paid, such as taxes, ongoing mortgage payments, utility bills, just anything that would typically be associated with an ongoing household still needs to be paid by the estate. Generally, the only way that this can be dealt with is if some kind of estate property can be sold. What does that mean for you? It means that you are now looking at the #1 residential real estate lead opportunity in America. This is a little known market niche, and not too many people really know about this. This lead source ranks at the top with any lead source that you are going to see. The potential for making money with probate leads is huge. If you get the leads early, work them properly, and understand the executor's needs, you will find huge opportunities. This is going to be a great way for you to make money as a real estate investor. One thing that we do know about probate filings is that they are going to increase. The baby boomer generation is getting older, and as such, more people passing means more probate filings. In the coming years, there are going to be more and more opportunities available to you as an investor. What kind of things do you buy as a probate investor? Well, residential real estate is at the heart of our program. We do recommend that you go after the residential real estate that is available in each probate case. However, there are other properties you may come across. Everything from personal properties such as large screen TVs, electronics, automobiles, to commercial or business properties, acreage, duplexes, condos. Any of these could also be in the estate. Obviously, any of these could be part of someone's estate and therefore available for sale. We do know that almost 3/4 of probate cases will have some form of real estate opportunity attached to them. We provide probate leads pulled directly from the county courthouses, so you can be pretty well assured that almost 3/4 of these are going to have some form of real estate associated with them. Now, you as a realtor or real estate investor are actually providing a service to the executor. The executor has a need to turn this property and make something happen with it. Generally, they'll have to cash it out in order to provide cash to the heirs to handle the settlement. So your role in the process is one of providing a valuable service to the executors, and often the executors will reach out to you and really look to you to provide them with a method to sell their properties. This is your area of expertise, so this marriage between you and the executor of the estate will oftentimes be a win-win situation. Your ability to help them turn their properties quickly and ensuring that the estate heirs receive what is coming to them is something that the executor is seeking. And from your perspective, this is a great opportunity for you to make a profit while helping the executor settle his estate. One thing that occurs with probates that you do not see with other lead sources is that because a probate has become available, that does not necessarily mean that the executor is immediately ready to sell the property. In some percentage of cases, you will find that your call is really welcome and that the executor will seem to have been waiting for you. These cases will result in some easy cash for you along with your initial contact. However, we have seen situations where that real estate might not be sold for several months. In fact, even as long as 12 to 18 months. Well, think about it. Perhaps the spouse is living in the house and today just a short time after the individual has passed and has no intention of moving. Contact that same person in a year or so, and you may find that life has changed and that person is ready to move on with their lives in another house. What a great lead source. What other type of lead source have you seen that allows you to find properties that would be purchasable today or maybe even 12 to 18 months later? Probates represent a unique way to look at real estate properties. So every probate is different. Many experts say the executor should be contacted as soon as possible. A lot of their programs are based on the fact that the executor will want to sell immediately. The truth is, we simply just cannot know. As professional in this arena, and as folks that actually spend our daytime hours working probate leads to make available for you, what we can tell you is that some probates are going to be filed and the property sold immediately. In other cases, some folks will hold on to the property, and in some cases the probates may not be filed for months. Sometimes the property will be passed on to the surviving spouse, and they will want to sell after living in the house for a short while. The only way you can possibly know if a probate is worthwhile is to work the probate. In summary, I want to tell you that probate investing can bring you a considerable amount of money if you get out and work the leads and are empathetic to the individuals who are managing these estates. Probate investing will afford you some great opportunities. This is a great way to make a living, and the probate process can yield some real nuggets for you in the future. Once again, my name is Leon McKenzie, the General Manager for US Probate Leads, and I'd like to welcome you to take a look at our products. We have been working in this arena for almost 10 years, and we are the preeminent source for probate investing solutions. We are the only company with a national network of attorneys and paralegals whose job it is to retrieve probate information just for you. Our researchers have the experience and drive necessary to ensure that all of the data that you will need is accurately collected. We have a system in place that will ensure that you receive timely probate data when you need it. We have pricing available for investors at all levels. Whether you are a neophyte just getting started as a probate investor, or you have 30+ years of investment experience, you will find everything you need to successfully manage your probate investing program. We hope to see you on our website soon at www.usprobateleads.com. Thank you very much for your time. This is a great time to be a probate investor.